Hello, welcome back to IT Landy. This time we will be covering Azure B2C and we deep dive into page customization, authentication, authorization, and how we can utilize it and the architecture. So again, intro to Azure AD, business to consumer, AAD, B2C. So what is Azure AD B2C? It's a cloud identity service that scales to hundreds of millions of identities intended for consumer and citizen-facing mobile and web application, built on the same secure and highly available directory that power Office 365. It's provide self-service and seamless identity experience. So, I'm not going to go through down there some of these so many examples about like self-registration, unmanage, manage, self-service password, HA, and so on. We will cover all of these in more details, but this is in a nutshell. This is what B2C it's all about, basically. Yeah, we use the word citizen, which means users. Yeah, it's an American terminologies. Now, Azure B2C capabilities. We're going to cover the core capabilities and advanced capabilities. Okay, uh, basic and advanced. So what we have: sign in, sign up, password reset, and any other policies. This is the objective. What are the social accounts or identity like Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on? It's a seamless experience. We can use multi-factor authentication, supporting the most crucial part, which is OpenID and authorization for authorization and for authentication auth 2. And then we use Azure AD Graph API to interact. And then we move on to the basically the advanced part. So these are the six pillars for the core capabilities of the tool. And then the advanced capabilities is the integration, the single sign-on, the enhancement of the security, what attribute I can do, what I cannot do, SAML, non-SAML, REST API. We're going to cover these in more details. But let's start with the basic or the first six pillars, which is the core capabilities. Now, what do we have here? Under the core capabilities, we have the policies, we have the social and local account, we have the seamless user experience. So policies control how Azure AD, B2C, various capabilities and how they work for sign up, sign on, profile update, etc. Again, we will cover this in more details. Social and local account, not only as solely for accessing the application, but interaction as well. And social account allow users to use Microsoft account, Facebook account, Google account, etc. for application access and interaction. And then we have the seamless experience, user experience. The various of this account basically will allow you to use single sign-on or single identity to log on to all these accounts. What other capabilities of the core? We said the six pillars. We got the multi-factor authentication, simple telephone-based MFA can be used to select application or even a portion of the application. And the most crucial part is the authentication authorization using auth 2 and OpenID Connect, which is supported with BTC, uses standard base auth 2, supporting subnet of flows described later on, and we will go deep dive into this and integrate with like such as front end, widely variety of application and SDKs like Java, .NET, and so on. And we can utilize Azure AD Graph API support to basically make the API calls and the REST calls and interact with Azure AD. Now, we mentioned the six core capabilities. What about the advanced capabilities, which we will cover again in more detail? So in total, it will be 12 topics we're going to cover in this session or training or whatever you want to call it, yeah, workshop. Uh, Advanced, being able to customize the user journey. So customizable user journeys allow a definition of customized multi-step process for all the B2C capability, including sign up, sign in, password reset, profile management, and so on. Bring your own identity provider. Doesn't need to be a Microsoft. It could be external, LDAP, SAML, Auth2, OpenID, the Windows Federation, or I don't know, W Trust, and identity provider. Enhance the privacy by basically allowing the use of do not tracked or you prove technology, which means, you know, having control on what you share and data and with whom. The other three, advanced capability, bring your own MFA, support custom multi-factor authentication to supplement the standard auth model and protocol conversation. Or we can do what we can do basically here. The conversion of the protocol allow the federation protocols to communicate between Auth2, OpenID, SAML, and Windows Federation. Attribute provider and verifier. An attribute provider support calling web services to gather additional information for the user like email, SMTP, first surname, and so on, which allow the web service to call, integrate, and interact. Now, this is a quick intro, what we will be doing later on. A quick recap, the main objective here, we will be talking about B2C and we covered said like 6 pillars about the core of the B2C and then the advanced scenarios, another 6 pillars, in total 12, core plus advanced, which will allow us to utilize, understand how BTC works and what we need to implement it. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.